hanging pots in just a container or getting a hanging basket just adds a bit of variation into your garden, makes it more interesting. You can introduce different types of textures and it becomes a talking piece. So welcome back to my channel. My name is Alice and I'm the Red Soil Gardener. There are many different ways what to do with a hanging basket or a hanging pot. Now I wanted to show you what I do. You see, here we have a tree, and because I was landscaping this part of the garden, opening it up, and I found this tree, it's a coral tree, but then I thought, well, why don't I just hang my hanging baskets? So here I have all these beautiful hanging baskets with the wandering Jew and all these beautiful ivy, and I just hung it here as a display. And I do have a Busy Lizzie impatiens hanging there, and soon, once I start adding more colors, it'll look spectacular. Who says that having a hanging basket or a pot, that you have to hang it up physically against a wall or on a tree branch? But what I've done here with my stag's head is I've actually plonked it in the middle of the branches, and it is so happy. I am so glad. And look how well it is. Here I am standing in another section. So what I wanted to show you, this is a hanging basket and this is a wandering Jew. And so what I did is just let it cascade down, and then next to it I've just put my elephant's ear, and it's doing really well. Again, here we are, another hanging basket. Now this is quite interesting because it fell down. One of the ropes got dislodged, but this has continued growing. Look at that, beautiful flowers. Everyone comes and says, how does it survive? But it doesn't require any water. Look how pretty it is. When you have hanging baskets, it doesn't really mean that you have to hang it in a row. Have a few surprises. I love putting them inside the bush so that when people are sitting, they're like, wow, that's color. Isn't that so beautiful? Another of my favorites is my fern, and this isn't actually in a hanging basket, but I've let it grow for so many years in the same spot, because I always find with ferns, if they like that spot, what happens, they just bloom. Look at this. Now these are the hanging baskets that I've managed to get on the market here in Kenya. Now the thing is that what we would like to do is actually talk about these different baskets, and I'll tell you which one I would favor. Now the first thing you have to remember about hanging baskets is that as it hangs, is that first of all the wind is attacking it. So what happens is you get an enormous amount of evaporation happening. So in a way you need to protect your plant. Now this is why a lot of people would prefer to get a plastic hanging basket as this one, because you don't get so much evaporation from the side. It keeps your plant still moist and you're able to deal with it. I've just grown some zinnias in here, but soon to be changed. But this is the good thing about plastic hanging baskets. It retains the moisture. The other sort of basket you get is this sort of style. This is coconut. Now the beauty about the coconut husk is that because once you plant your plant in here, you need a well-drained soil. And the beauty about this sort of hanging basket is that as you water it, is that it does drain the excess water. In that way, your plants are not congested and it doesn't get root rot because you get the drainage. Now this is another hanging basket that I managed to get. Now this I bought from one of my roadside nursery, and they're pretty good. It does have the wire to hang. This is banana fiber woven. which gives a very pretty and very organic look. Now the thing about this banana fiber basket, as you've seen on the trees, is after a year what happens, it starts disintegrating and it starts opening up, so it is not a long-term basket. So in a way it does look attractive, and he's done a beautiful job, because the other thing what he's done is he's lined it with plastic in order to keep the moisture of the plant in. Another type of pot, which is cheaper and it's easy to make, is you get a plastic pot like this, and then you tie the top, and I'll just show you. Place it in the middle of the cross. Just make sure it's balanced, and voila. This is easy to make, and once you do have your plants in there, okay, I wouldn't go for this particular rope, but I may go for something different. But if I have a lot of greenery in different colors, in different shades of green, I wouldn't mind a pot like that. Easy to make. The last method, what I wanted to show you, is the good old-fashioned macrames. That's another way to hang your plants, especially in verandas. You place your pot in the middle and just make sure you do have a sort of drainage plate, because as you water it will go down. But macrames are so artistic, and this is for a short display, but you can get really enormous ones, and again very organic, and it does work. So these are the different types of hanging vessels that you can have when you're creating your hanging baskets. So fellow gardeners, thank you for following me on this channel. Don't forget to like, to share and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to press that notification button. We're on Instagram, and I'd love to get your questions, and also give me suggestions and give me tips, because we're all learning together. So fellow gardeners, thank you for watching, and do have a wonderful day.